Welcome back everyone to the Hello World Guide. This is episode number 11 of the Flappy Bird in Unreal Engine series, and in this video we are going to add a material to our ground because currently it lacks a good material. So the material we are going to add is just going to be called ground, and this is going to be a normal material, which means it will have the checkerboard texture, but this will actually be scrolling because currently our ground stays where it does, and I'm just going to apply the material, and we want this to scroll. And by the way, you need to apply the material to the separate faces. Now currently obviously it doesn't change anything, so now we need to make it so that our material actually kind of scrolls, because now it looks like that the pipes are moving, and we want it to look like that the player is moving, not the pipes. For that we need to make the ground and the background scroll. So how are we going to do that? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let's just go ahead and open up the ground material first of all, so that we can actually do it inside of there, because we want the ground to scroll using material. So I'm going to open up material, and let's now do that inside of here. Now that's pretty cool, but one thing you will have to do is that you will have to go under because currently you can see that it changes to black, and we don't want it to be black. So what you need to do is you need to go under here and choose engine content, and in here you can go ahead and search for something like world grid. Yeah, world grid material. That's a material. Okay, let's just open that up, and what you can see is that we should have a texture sample here. I'm just going to right click and copy that. Now I'm going to go underground, and we can just paste this here, and this texture sample should have the correct texture, and let's try to apply that and see how well it goes. Yeah, okay, that's a bit weird. Okay, did not expect that. Yeah, let's see. Okay, that's a bit weird. Okay, let's just go and say default material. Let's see if there is actually a good default material. Grid. Okay, let's search for grid, so that if we can see if there is the grid material here. Alright, we have got a world grid material, and let's see how it's doing that. Yeah, in here in the material you can see that it's taking the green out of here. Now let's take the green and plug that here, and let's see. You can see that it's still trying to do it. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Let's see how well that looks. So let's first compile it, and you can see that this is what it looks like essentially, but obviously it's currently a bit too large. You can see that this is what it looks like, but I guess that's fine for now. We can always fix this later. Alright, so that's what we have got right now, and obviously we can like change the actual material later. Right now we want to focus on the scrolling. So how are we going to do the scrolling? Now even to that, now what actually let me first show you what you need to do in order to add this. Is you just need to add a node called panner, and you can just set the speed x here to something like 0.5, and just hook this up to the texture sample and UV's coordinates, and this is basically a UV animator, but this does a serious problem. What you can see is that our material is working, and it's moving the right direction on the lower one, but on the top face it's actually moving in a weird direction, which we do not want. So how are we going to fix that? So for that, what we need to do is we need to go under material, and we need to copy and paste this ground material, and let's just keep its name at ground 2, and let's put that in here. And for this one, what we are going to do is we are going to go under select the panner, and we are going to change the speed on the x to 0 and change the speed on the y to 0.5. Hit apply, and what you should see is that now we have got everything hopefully working. Yeah, let's see. Okay, you can see that is perfect. So now what we need to do is we need to kind of make it the right speed so that it actually looks correct. Currently you can see it's way too slow, so I'm going to set this to like 2, and set this to 2 as well, and let's see if that works actually. Yeah, let's compile that. Okay, you need to apply the material actually, but I think this might be a bit too fast. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if that works or not. Okay, yeah, that's actually not too fast. Yeah, that's actually the perfect speed. I think for me 2 is the perfect speed here, and now it actually looks kind of like the player is moving, and not so much that the pipes are moving, which is a bit better obviously. So now what we need to do is we obviously need to make the sky move as well. So select the sky sphere, and you can go under here and you can go ahead and increase the cloud speed to something much higher. Yeah, I actually set that to -50. Yeah, that's around right. So -40. Yeah, -40 looks around right, and what you can see is that it now feels like the player is moving instead of feeling like everything else is moving towards us. So yeah, this was pretty much it for this video. In the next video, we'll try to. I'm thinking about adding actual, adding the actual models to our game with animation and stuff. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next one. And make sure to like and subscribe as well. And bye.